My fellow Biafrans, all hail Biafra, all hail Biafra. A few months ago, your leader was kidnapped and renditioned to Nigeria, where he has remained detaining Communicado for the past months. I have never really spoken directly on this issue, and I have never addressed you on this issue. I sent a letter to the directorate, the HOD, a few days ago, informing them of my desire to address Biafrans across the globe on a couple of issues: the kidnapping and rendition of your leader, the alliance between Ambazonia and Biafra, the international implications of this alliance, the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and to assure you that you are not alone in your strive for the actualization of Biafra, and to assure you once more that the betrayals of the past will never again be repeated. My fellow Biafrans, the present concept of statehood within the continent of Africa is anchored on a flawed foundation. That is why the effort of our forebears in bringing the continent together on the concept of Pan-Africanism has not worked, because the fundamentals of the concept of statehood is anchored in colonialism, administrative conveniences, and economic spoliation. Africa has gone through several tragedies, and the children of Africa are scattered across the globe in search of a homeland, in search of an identity, in search of happiness. The continent hijacked hundreds of years ago, splintered and shared amongst colonialists who have implanted as overseers and managers of these plantations tyrants and butchers who laid waste to our coast, looted our resources, built a large army that they have used to continue to perpetuate a neo-colonial doctrine that favors the West and these tyrants. Your leader was kidnapped through an illicit intercourse between Nairobi and Abuja, the leader of the largest indigenous group in the continent of Africa. It is a shame that in the 21st century, a people like Biafrans, who have been subjected to economic deprivation, political asphyxiation, social exclusion, will still be treated with contempt and disdain. Let me remind Nigeria that you didn't win the war. You won the battle of 1967. You've never won the war. And the reason for Nigeria's arrogance is reflected in the fact that despite a genocide committed on you, millions of Biafrans butchered, Nigeria has never apologized. There has never been accountability. Nigeria has continued with a vindictive a perception as though Biafra was, and its leaders are still pushing out utterances, sore wounds for people who have suffered a lot of injustices in the land of their birth. All hail Biafra. Before there was Nigeria, there was Biafra. I am not addressing you as your leader. I am addressing you as a friend, as a Pan-Africanist, as someone who believes in justice, as someone who believes in the true union of peoples within the continent to safeguard their economic interests, to establish over their nations political systems that work for their interests, that are a reflection of their particularities, not an strange political system that serve the interests of foreign dominions, masterminded by tyrants who regularly organize political charade called elections to legitimize tyranny. My fellow Biafrans, we Amazonians are a people who have suffered injustice for so long, and we understand the pain. We understand the pain of tyranny, the curtailment of rights, the deprivation, the asphyxiation, the exclusion. And that's why we stand with you. Unlike our bears did in their struggle against colonialism, we believe as a people who have suffered tribulations, we should never utter words or take actions that betray other people. That is why I led Amazonia into an alliance with Biafra, because you are a permanent neighbor. We were once governed as part of Inigo, and we walk out of there peacefully to establish our own system of rule in our own capital. We share a common border. We form one of the strongest blocs in the continent of Africa, in the Gulf of Guinea. We are a reflection of the future of prosperity, anchored in justice, equitable distribution of wealth, the exploitation of natural resources with replication and development, and where the owners of those resources not have a say in the way they are managed. We are a more than 70 million strong economy with one of the most educated economic workforce, ingenious in terms of entrepreneurial spirit. That's why they are scared of us. That's why they've imposed tyrants to ensure that our day of sunshine never comes. About 5 years ago, Cameroon declared war on Amazonia. It used Nigeria as a proxy state to arrest Amazonians within Biafra and within Nigeria, illegally, rendition them to Cameroon, where they were detained incommunicado, tried in kangaroo tribunals, and jailed for life. So when I speak about the kidnapping of our own leader, it's based on the experiences that we have faced. An experience that gives me a better platform to speak about this. You've been left like a flock without a shepherd. But I remind you that they've taken away your leader, but they've not taken away the vision, the ideology upon which his leadership was anchored. Nigeria has a choice. Mr. Buhari has a choice. It is a choice Mr. Biya rejected.